Hello everyone and welcome to the NTM video tutorial series where we will go through a very linear but very helpful progression guide on how to progress through HBM's nuclear tech mod. Henceforth will be considered or will be called NTM. Now, for this video today, we will be worrying about the basics. And when I say the basics, I mean the bare basics of what you need to get started in general. So, I'm going to go in. And we will need two items. Well, two machines. The first one you will need before anything else is a burner press, which is simply made like so. Now I need to go collect some wood for the piston, so let's go out and collect some wood. Now we have the wood for the piston. Just need stone, I forgot about that. Now with a piston and some iron in a furnace. Maybe get some more coal, or not coal, cobblestone, but you know, all is part of the process of collecting materials for the mod. Now with that in order, we can now start working on creating... Yeah. Stupid mouse. Alright, here we go. Now we've got the two things for the burner press, which is... 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A block of iron and 6 ingots of iron to make the burner press. Now we need to fuel the press. But before we do that, we need to get some copper for the next machine that we need, which is the blast furnace, which requires copper panels. So first we need to find 12 bits of copper. Well, after some rather redundant and unnecessary exploring, we've got our copper and tungsten. Now, using the burner press, it'll accept any kind of copper. It has an OR dictionary, so you can pretty much use any kind of copper you find with other mods, including I think forestry. I've never really used forestry, but I can definitely use Tinker's Construct, Thermal Foundation, Immersive Engineering, and their own copper, of course. Why wouldn't they? Since we've got all that, we can now turn these industrial grade copper ingots into plates. But before we can do that, we need to make the stamp first, which needs the bare basics. You probably want to skip right over stone plates or stone stamps, as they are, very weak and really don't. They only make 5 casts. Now iron is the next level. Steel is the next, which this is the recipe you want. The top is the only thing that stays the same, while everything else, like the bottom, is whatever material you're using. Now you gotta be careful with the scribidium, as they are radioactive, and they will kill you if you get too radiated. Now, let's go ahead and make ourselves a stamp. But we aren't done there. NTM uses a very complex, but it's very simple once you get to understand it. So, we need a machine template folder, which requires lapis lazuli, paper, and bone meal. Very easy. Fairly simple to get. Now, the GUI will open up this will be the GUI that you will find. This will give you all the recipes. As long as you have the materials for it, you can create it. Each item has a different thing you need to make. So if you wanted to make a digital miner, wait, what? So they work with the digital miner. Okay, I did not know that. Anyways, getting a little sidetracked there. With the machine template folder, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what each thing needs for a blueprint. Machine templates needs paper and dye, which is stuff like, for example, the digital miner. Block of Nuka-Cola bottle caps. Wait, really? That's a new one. Stuff like the HBMinecraft, Fat Man's nukes, machines in general need a machine template. Fluid IDs, which is used for different piping systems within the mod, need a iron plate and some dye. Press stamps needs regular flat stamps like I have here. So, why don't we go and find our plate stamp iron, which we need to make copper plates. But we need to fuel the burner press. So, shove it in the coal. We can start heating it up, and it'll start compressing the ingots into plates. After a while, it'll slowly start converting all the ingots into stamps or plates, and it'll keep speeding up as long as there's fuel. And it'll reach a maximum speed of, I can't really give you the math right now, but it'll pick up speed once it reaches full temperature. But you gotta remember, if you're not using it, take the fuel out, so you're not wasting your fuel. Because it will keep eating your coal as long as it's in there. Now, we have the copper plates to make the blast furnace. So taking these, let's make the panels we need, which is 6 copper plates. We only need 2, so we have exactly what we need. 2 of those, and now let's make a hopper for blast furnace. Well, let's go ahead and just do that. Whoops. Furnace and the panels. We can now make our blast furnace, which can be fueled by standard conventional fuels such as coal, there we go, charcoal, coal coke, and lava, each one being consecutively better than the last, starting from charcoal, coal, coal coke, and lava. And that is the basics of NTM. I hope you guys found this useful, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one.